nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero. My name is Daljit. Welcome to the show. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Yes, today we are doing gotta stretch a bit. Bring your tactics. Yes, just for you to bring your tactics. We've got a few already in. So I think the links are up for everybody on Discord if you want to get your tactics in. Yeah, you definitely can. We're going to wait, hold on a minute. Do I need to look at attributes for this one? Yeah, we're using the Total Tactics Tester, the save file, right? And yeah, you know, if I don't have attributes on for everything, so they're kind of like disabled here as well. So it shouldn't make much of a difference to me. Yeah, so it's still gonna be wait, hold on. Might be important to I'm just gonna bring this back up. So bring the attributes on, because sometimes for some of these roles and duties, you know, if I explain the attributes, yeah, I might have to explain with attributes. Right, so here we are. Let me see now. BYT, I think it should be this guy. Okay, we got a few tactics. I didn't get a chance to use Jahid's tactic the last time, so we'll play this tactic. We're playing Madrid. Okay, all right, should be fun. Okay, very quickly looking through the tactic itself. I don't think it's a bad tactic. I mean, I did allude to this earlier. It's a good tactic, except target man now. The white target man, I think very early in FM22, if you guys remember, I was like, oh my god, you guys gotta play with the white target man. Right, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I was like all for the white target man, because the white target man was doing so much for the game. In terms of that player is he holds up the ball, he gets others into play. Basically, for me, he was it's a major, for me it was quite major. All right, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to put Osimhen here instead of yeah, I mean, ideally you want somebody who's, whenever you play somebody here, right, you ideally want somebody who can play in this position, because positional familiarity in the game of Football Manager counts for quite a fair bit, man. Yeah. Hey, I'm doing well, man. Sean Laser doing a lot better today. As far as my COVID, yeah, I'm clear of COVID. The only thing right now is that our youngest in the family, he has COVID still. So the youngest, the he wants to be a superstar, I guess. He wants to be the only kid standing. He wants all the attention in the world. Can't blame him. I would do the same thing. And then the older one thought his good times were done. Doesn't have to go to school and doesn't have to do this, doesn't have to do that. Man, he got such a shock, man, today from me, because I was like, nope, school is still school. Just because you don't go to school, you have to do your school at home. So it was yeah, he's pretty angry with me because he had to do schoolwork. Yeah, I'm merciless, man, when it comes to that. I won't say I'm merciless, but the thing is this, right? I don't want him to be. He's smart. He's a very smart kid, but yeah, he's just like his father, slack. Yeah, man. I just don't want him to be like me when he grows up, right? That's it. I mean, I had this habit of finishing my school as quickly as I could so I could go out and play. So I finish it really quickly and I'm out of the door. Whether or not I spent a lot of time and attention to accuracy, that was a different matter altogether, man. I don't need to be like me, man. Hey, how are you guys? Hey, Maximovic, how are you? Yeah, I'm back, man. This is better. I feel a lot better than I did the other day. Yeah, still got cough, and giddy spells. My side effect, has been I can't focus on, which is kind of sad because I'm doing a lot of Moneyball stuff, right? Mathematical equations right now. I just like if I come up with, I stare at a formula, it just doesn't want to, like, it used to be like it'll just sink into my head, or I can see things. No, I can't. It's affecting me. I mean, I probably need a few days to get over this. Yeah. Other than that, I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah. My wife is okay. She's having fun. The kids are all, having fun. Okay, so let's go and look at this tactic, right? So I haven't looked at any of the instructions for the tactic. So he's using a 4-3-3, and we've already conceded a goal. Okay, now that was through the middle of defense, right? If you look, I don't know whether replays are on. Yeah, replays are on. So we want to see all the replays. Yeah, okay. So here, bit disappointed. Okay, so here we got 1, 2. Okay, we're using Libero. Yeah, this is he missed. Okay, all right. So this, as far as we know, right? Okay, this is perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with this. It just means that this guy's on a higher mentality. This guy is out of position, which is possible because he's playing as an inverted wingback. Yeah. So the downside of systems that the downside of playing a formation like this, right, with an inverted wingback, always is going to be acceleration, pace, interceptions. So you always want to have somebody who's fast, good interceptions here. Generally, our first choice defender is not here, so I put in this guy called Libero. I was thinking he might be okay. Wasn't enough. I mean, yeah, somebody posted on the forums as well. How do they stand? See this, the inverted wingback is here now. Right. Whenever you play with inverted wingbacks, right, they are going to take different positions at different points in different phases of play, and even after kickoff, right? So like just now post kickoff, he actually ended up in the opponent's half. Now he's going to have to drift back. He's going to try. He's not going to be on the same line as the DM. He's going to be adjacent to the DM, right? But he's going to be occupying that space here. You see this half space? This is where he's going to sit. Right, so he's operating in this zone here. I mean, I wish I had a color code marker or something that I can just mark it for you guys. And one other thing about these half spaces, this is basically a space between players. We're not saying that he's going to be physically in this zone all the way. No, he's going to be in the space, right, between players, right? So he's going to be in this space between this role and this role, right? So he's going to operate here. He's gone back into defense. Now he lost the ball. Right, so it goes back into defense. So this is the reason why it's really important to get a player that has got good interceptions. If you want to play inverted wingback and you're looking for the right kind of role, right kind of player rather, you want to make sure that a player has got two things going for him: interceptions, acceleration. Right. So you want him to be very good at interceptions. You want him to be fast. Those are the two main qualities that you're looking for. I like the tactic, but if you don't have the players to pull it off, you will struggle. Okay, now this is twice, right? We've seen this happen. Okay, I know that he didn't do it. Yeah. I normally do this, especially if I'm going to be playing with a mid block. I'll probably do what I just did, which is lock down the middle as far as I can. Hey Simji, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. So this is Jahid's tactic. Now it's not bad. Like I said before, we can play with this tactic. Yeah. You need the right players. I mean, every single system. The caveat everybody's going to give you. Let's assume, right? I am Nat, for example. Yeah, using one of my tactics. 100%, right? If it doesn't work with you, it's probably going to be you're not using the right players. That's it. 90% of the time, it's not using the right players. But here in this particular case, we are getting hammered. Three in really. We're getting clobbered. So pass into space, underlap. Okay, I'm going to drop this. I'm going to drop this. Okay. Wide, I know what this does. Players are positioned further away from each other. Okay. This, the use of the underlap and the overlap, I like it if it's a good team, right? Meaning you are actually, what you're doing is you're basically asking someone to check their run so that you get the chance to play a diagonal. Okay. What I mean is this. Okay, so he had an underlap here, right? Okay. What this literally does in this tactic is this group, right? Whoever's the widest, they hold on to the ball, play this guy in. All right, so we got Carrello inverted winger. I mean, okay, it's all right, but I know that it's been working well for him, which means that he's got the players for it. So it could be a case of that inverted winger on attack is a goal scoring machine, because the tactic is set up in such a way that you could actually do quite well with that kind of a player. I'm going to take him off. I'm going to bring on Tonali and play me instead. Yeah, this guy is getting completely. The defender on the right is also losing out very badly, man. So it's struggling, man. Better make a few changes. I'm not saying it's a bad tactic. It will work if we had the right players for it. I mean, more or less we have the players at 1, 2, 3. I mean, our defenders are terrible right now. They're struggling. Defenders are, and I just don't like. I don't like this. I don't like these kind of set pieces. I hate it when I have one player on the line. Yeah, here you want to put somebody here. At least here, at least something like this, right? Okay. Set pieces for me are major. I have to do something about them all the time. Okay, let's just put one mark ball, and then we just do one man mark. Player mark. Okay. So even something like this is better than this. This has got one guy at the near post, but nobody at the far post, right? So the goalkeeper is coming out, and he is also like, he's also trying to win the same ball, kind of thing. Yeah. This is, if you want to play like a mid block, okay, all right. Another thing we can do with a mid block, we're gonna try and forestall. We don't want to concede too many goals, huh? Okay, all right. Defending is a lot better now. Okay, all right. I'm gonna do get stuck in. In fact, I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna get stuck in and do that. Get some. I'm gonna do compression as well. Ospina. All right, so what we've done is what I've tried to do is I've tried to do a mid block, very aggressive mid block with some compression, right? Okay, so I like. Okay, you notice that, right? Okay, we made a change to our set piece routine, and we finally won. We actually defended a corner. This is us winning. It's a very small thing. I keep telling people to do this all the time. See this, right? See, this corner is taken. These are our players here, right? They win the header. Bang, we clear the header. It's a very simple setup. You just want to make sure that there are two things you can do. You mark tall and that near post area. Okay, so far, okay. Now we're a bit more. The hard tackle is going to help. Why did I do the hard tackle with the block? Now I got an offside trap as well. So I'm going for some. I'm trying to play with a compressed line, meaning, okay, this is what we call compression. Okay, there are several elements working together. First, we've got the line of engagement, right? So this is gonna influence these guys, right? Okay. Now, if I'm gonna do a line of engagement, don't play with, like this. This is a mid block, right? So I don't play with this. Don't have this on, because you wanna have your back, your strikers doing this exactly, which is they're dropping. Then your offside trap is gonna make this entire zone unplayable. So they'll step up. And then what you're trying to do is you're trying to draw them into this area where you're going to try and win the ball, right? So here we go. And then they try to keep this space as tight as possible. Unfortunately, we conceded a goal. Yeah, wait, this I probably wouldn't play like this against Real Madrid. I will play differently, right? This not very helpful against them. So I'll probably go inverted wingback on support. In fact, I probably wouldn't play with a inverted wingback, because if I have whenever I'm playing against a stronger team, I don't want to use an inverted wingback, because unless my inverted wingback is very fast and very, very good, right? So now what I want to do is I want to try and do something different. Okay, no. Okay, we're gonna keep the ball. We can actually do this. What? Okay, now I'm playing slightly differently, right? High up the pitch. Okay. Well, immediately, right? If I'm playing against a better team, I'm not likely to sit back and allow them to pick the game to me. Yeah, if you're playing against a good team, and you sit back, then you gotta make it like, I'll probably play like a 3-5-2, for example. And then I'll sit back and then I hit them with 2. Now, a 4-3-3, I don't like it being... Just don't like 4-3-3s as low block systems. Because you're still going to commit 3 strikers to the cause, right? 3 guys forward. You know, I'd rather play something like... I'd rather set it up like this and then be a bit more aggressive and try and take the game to them. So we actually managed to get one attacking pattern going. And then why did I drop my width? Because if I were to focus play through the middle, right, what's going to happen is okay, my players are going to come closer together in the middle to support play. So your central midfielders are going to come in. So the focus play really only affects the Carrello at the moment. So this is where the care is sitting. So we managed to pull one back very quickly, right? So it's a simple setup, right? But we're not being because there's a what you call it? What did I remove? I removed I removed the underlaps. And now I'm playing with this a bit more aggression. So against good teams, this is what I'll do all the time. I mean, speaking of which, right, we gotta have to play like this against what's that team called? I mean, Palermo is playing some. I don't know who you're playing in the Champions League. But we got a very tough Champions League campaign coming up. Yeah, so it's a lot better now. Yeah. So I would say that if you wanted to play with a 4-3-3, and if you wanna, I'm just saying 4-3-3 here, right? Okay. I would probably take the game to the opposition, because we have to remember, right? Okay, so here we go. Let's look at this formation again. Okay. We had an attack duty here, attack duty here, and an attack duty here, and an attack duty here, and an attack duty here earlier, right? Okay, with an overlap with all the other stuff inside there. It became very aggressive, because what will happen is during the transition from defense or midfield, the moment he gets the ball gets to midfield, he bolts, and he bolts. You got a gap here, this side. No one really defending this side. Okay. Then you've got this guy bombing forward, this guy bombing forward. Carrello is in a half space, right? So the only time this Carrello is going to come to the middle is if one of these guys has the ball, which is which against good teams might be an issue. But so if you're one of the best teams in the land, you probably will get by doing quite well with this system, or if you have the right kind of players. But I would underdog and do something like this instead. So I got Carrello coming up to support now. I got a wing back making a run, okay, and there's enough pressure on the in the opposition third, right? So it's another almost got a second goal back now. How do you recreate a complete foul roll without hold on to the ball? I'm trying to yeah, just play a complete forward roll without hold up the ball. You want him to do everything except, yeah, just find a roll like a, was it? Got pressing forward, ask them to roam. But you can play a few roles there and as roamers, right? Advance forward also you can ask him to roam. Yeah. I would probably, because he's going to be dropping everywhere, right? So pressing forward and support roaming. You'll get him to do the dropping deep as well as a pressing forward and support. See, our defending is now solid for corners. So every time we defend from a corner now, we win the second ball. There's a big difference between the default set pieces and the ones that you can create on your own. And the very basic, right? And when you want to defend, something like this is enough. You want to make it a bit more funky? Yeah, you can have one player mark tall, one player mark. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that at least there's a guy here, there's a guy here. That's it, right? Far post, near post. I mean, here we're a bit. The reason why I have this guy here is just in case he goes to the far post and there's two players there, right? Otherwise, we have a problem. Here, I've got enough players covering this side so that we don't have to worry about another guy being at the near post. Yeah, that's why I have one extra player at the far post. So now we got a lot of pass into space. That's why those balls were going over the top. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go to key highlights. So I mean, I would make just small changes. I mean, if I wanted to play with a white target man, I have white target man as well. But I would probably play this guy as an inside forward. Now I want to play this guy as an inverted wing back, right? Probably play this guy as I mean, we could get this guy running. I'll play this guy as a ball playing defender. And then I'll give these guys dribble more. Alright, that's fine. Run a defense. Okay, this guy's gonna come here. There's a underlap. Okay, let's try something. Slightly different, right? Okay, no more prevention of global distribution. You can still trigger press more often, get stuck in. Slight change. Yeah, pressing forward is quite a good role. I like the pressing forward. You can play a pressing forward is a very good role. You know, especially if you want to make a tactic which is like camping in the opponent's third. You know, it's actually a very good role. Unfortunately for us, we lost this game. We are playing against all the best teams, no? Yeah. Why? Okay, next match. I hope the other managers are on holiday, man. Because I don't want to go and change all of them again. How do you explain when players with average attributes something like Charles have amazing stats with this? Oh yeah, just they got. There's not. I mean, how would I explain that? I mean, generally there are CA could be. The thing is here, I don't know what a person means by average attributes. Because 12 and 13 are still good attributes for certain positions, right? I mean, depends on the attributes themselves and how they spread. Yeah. Because I still think that the attributes are not bad. Yeah. Like some people have said my what's his name? my Tobias Auguste Anderson, right? He's like, what a bad defender. I'm like, okay, have you seen his concentration? It's almost 15. His positioning is not bad, it's 13. His marking is not bad. His marking is about 12. I mean, if you need a defender to have good marking or good tackling, then sorry, man. You're playing the wrong game. I don't know. You and I playing different games. Because for me, I don't want a defender. I don't care if a defender has got poor tackling. I want a defender with strong mental, so he can be my yup stamp. I don't want a defender tackling. If push comes to shove, of course, right? Ball is breaking through the defense. You want a defender to save the day, right? But if you end up in that kind of a situation, then I'm sorry, man. Something's wrong with the tactic. Okay, so we got UNSW Fabro, your tactic. Okay. Oh, lovely. I love a deep 4-2-3-1. Nice. Okay. I've got a lot of these deep 4-2-3-1s. I actually I like to use these in draft mode a lot. In fact, I use these 4-2-3-1s in draft mode more than anything else. Okay, my only criticism of this tactic is once we start playing. Yeah, I wouldn't explain it now, but there are certain things I would do differently in terms of we'll play, we'll watch it, we'll watch, and let me see. Koulibaly is basically like useless, man. I don't like Koulibaly as a defender. I don't mind him. I just never like Koulibaly. Lobotka, okay, I guess he's okay. Then Muriel, Zielinski, Lozano, okay, fine. Get Dallas, no, maybe we will get what's his face? Where's Muriel? Mario Rui, okay, Mario Rui. Yeah, let's go. Hope all of you are doing well, man. How aggressive do you want to be? I'm always very aggressive. My tactics, I don't know why, but I can play defensively, but I prefer more aggressive football. Okay. 4-2-3-1, right? Defensively. Okay, let's watch, right? Okay, just want to watch a few. Okay. All right, see this? You see that again, right? Second time seeing it. Okay. The ball playing defender. Okay, he just plays a simple pass out. Another simple pass out. Then this guy has to play one over the top. Nothing left, right? 0. See, pay attention to what I just said, right? One over the top, that's it. Attack 9. Okay, that's the first one. Okay. Ball goes over. Okay, consider a goal that should never have happened, but it's very likely to happen because you play with 2 DMs. Alright? So what happens is your 2 DMs get sucked up the pitch. 2D classic. Okay, see this? So, okay, watch this, right? Yeah, they get sucked up the pitch because you got these 2 DMs here, so the line is so narrow. You get sucked up. Boom! Sidetrack. Okay. Right. So very possible it happens. Some more, we got this little joker in the middle, creating problems for us. Okay. That loses the ball. Nobody running. This is one of the reasons why I think that sometimes almost consider third goal. Second goal. You want these guys to push up. You want these guys to push up. So basically what you want in this tactic is, see this big gap? This gap needs to be bridged. So somebody has to bring the ball forward. So this is where the roles and duties of the back two are so important. If you're going to play a 4-2-3-1 like this with central defenders, don't bother. Just don't forget it. Just put the tactic aside and try with another formation. Okay, so we're gonna make a change right now. Okay, see this DM, he's not gonna do anything. Oh, okay, all right, okay. Here what we'll do is we'll tell this DM to do something funky. Okay, get further forward. Let's try that. Okay, simple fix. Maybe dribble more. We need him to at least carry the ball a bit more. Yeah, Regista. One thing about Registas, right? They're not all over the pitch, right? See, very easy to tell. You go to Lobotka, go to training. Let's say we chose register, right? Okay. Let's look at register. Whenever you want to know how a role plays, just do this. What is not needed? All the physical attributes. When you see something like this, right, you know the physical attributes are not required. You think the game is going to make him run around like crazy? Of course not, right? So the moment you put a register here, you know it's not going to run around. So if you put a register here and you put a static DM here, what's going to happen? A lot of hoof the ball, right? Boom, boom, a lot of the ball. Playmaker, segundo volante on attack or support and asking to get further forward. So we just tried with a simple fix first. Right? We're still going to run into some problems, but at least now it will be slightly better, but not a lot more. Yeah. So the register is just linking play up. Have you noticed that? So every time the play drops, they have to go back and defend. So we just have the first change coming in. So now we got DM, we got register, and wing back. Immobile is always going to torment me. Okay, all right. So the ball goes out. See register. Okay, plays it out. Goes back. Goes down. Go long. Oh jeez. What's the problem with that? Cannot. The goalkeepers. Everybody doesn't want to do anything with the ball. Okay, let's make a few more changes. Okay, fine. Okay, so what are we gonna change this guy? We're gonna change into a roaming playmaker. Much better role. Okay. Go roaming playmaker, maybe this guy will just give him segundo volante on support. Okay. Now these two. Move forward and conquer. Get them both to move forward. Now this is double DMs. These are double DMs. No? Why is this guy a football on support? What are you trying to defend? This guy will have nothing to defend. Because, I mean, what's he gonna do? Like you got this guy protecting, this guy staying back, this guy staying back. How many people do we want to stay back? So how many people do we want staying back? There's too many, right? So just get him to be even at the very simplest, get him to be a fullback all the time. All right, so now we got this. Okay, now we got all these roles. Okay, okay. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution. Let's make life a bit more miserable for the AI. At least get these four guys to do something. Okay. Okay. That's it. Overlap, right? Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. All right. Just slight change. You don't worry about the RGA. Protect the RGA. You don't need to protect the RGA. Because there's nobody to protect the RGA. I mean, you want to protect the RGA, you protect him by getting the guys in front to be a bit more aggressive. Right? You can't get the guy behind. In football, right? It's not the guy behind that protects the guy in midfield. It's the guys in front of him that protect him. It's football where you never get defenders protecting. I mean, can you imagine Trent Alexander-Arnold? You have to protect Jordan Henderson. No, it's not that. That's how it works. The guys in front have to win the ball. That's how they protect Jordan Henderson, right? And the guy beside him has to work very hard at winning the ball back. So those are the guys that you're gonna get. So the ones who are protecting him are going to be this guy, right? By keeping the ball, working to win the ball back, those are the guys. So, all right. So, oh man, we're getting completely clobbered. Okay, so we have to make quick changes now. All right. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? We want these guys to push up. We'll just get this guy to be a fullback on the attack. Okay. So both these are fullbacks on attack that carry the ball forward. Okay, we get this guy to do something simple. Yeah, okay. Shoot less often. It's normal. Okay. Volante. Okay, what can we get? Okay, all right. What about these guys? These guys, fine. Okay. We need the back line to get up. High defensive line. We want these guys moving out the pitch. Oh, yeah, we can do it like this. Big gap. We close down a bit more. Okay. If focus right just makes the central midfielder on the right side support the play on the right. A bit more. So he might open a gap up. You can also do something else. No? Let's say, okay, there's also one way of playing this, right? You can even ask this guy to be like an inverted wingback or support. Now I know what will happen here is, oh no, he won't play as a, yeah, of course he won't be there. He won't sit in the inverted wingback slot. What he'll end up doing is he'll end up pushing a bit more to the center when you have the ball. Right. So he'll come in a bit more. That's all. Because he's got the PIs, right? Narrower. Yeah. So he'll have those PIs coming in a bit more. But he won't sit like a DM would, right? So he'll just make sure that the ball is just coming out this way. You also try inverted wingbacks as well. But there's more to do to this tactic. Yeah. Okay, all right. Problem right now is we win the ball, right? Nothing happens, right? So okay. Go back to fullback on attack. Fullback on attack. You are up here. You are here. Wing back on attack. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's try this out. Okay, yeah, we got the ball in the opponent's half anyway. Okay, I gotta get those. You see, the thing is right now, what we want is these two guys, when we have the ball, to shift up. So we have we have more players in midfield. Yeah, we're defending a lot better now. We're also getting chances in the opponent's third. Okay. Now, so essentially what I would do is that from this tactic you had earlier was you were not these were too defensive. Even I play like this is a bit better now, right? So I'm putting more pressure on the opponent's third. So these guys, okay. So if you wanted to play, yes, the weakness is whenever people play with back fours. I mean, like this kind of DM systems, these roles are not aggressive enough. You want them to be a bit more aggressive. We can do a focus play on the right. Yeah, definitely you can. But now, so hard for the AI to get into position to threaten you. I bloody hate COVID, man. After effects of COVID. Do I prefer 4312 or Diamond? 4312. Because of the 3-man midfield. I can play high up the pitch. 4312s are more aggressive in the final third. So I like them a lot more. Okay, so let's go to the next match. Okay. Simji! The tactics next, man. I know Simji's got a special tactic. Okay. White center back. Inverted wing back. Okay. All right, this guy is just going to be a narrow. They're going to work together. Okay. ELF on support. Yeah, this is very counter-attacking. It can be annoying. Mess on attack. It's okay. It can be quite an annoying tactic to play against. It can be a very, very annoying tactic. Okay, wait, hold on. Load. Simji's tactic. Yeah, apparently we're not playing that team. We're playing a different team now. Okay, Zinetsky, Fabian, Lorenzo, Koulibaly, the idiot. Okay, Koulibaly. How many games is he suspended? Okay, we just play a Koulibaly defense. I mean, hell, man. Okay, where's Tonali? I'd rather play a defensive midfielder. How is his jumping reach? Yeah, we just put Tonali here. Okay. All right. How do you do? I mean, yeah, you can play it differently. I mean, the thing I like about these systems is you can. Okay, all right, okay. White center back on support. Yeah, because you're using it for draft mode, right? So, all I know is in draft mode there are things that you can do during a game to change things around. And it's like, all right. Okay, let's just play. Let's just play and see what happens. Not to waste. It can work quite well, no? Because 5-3-2, I know it can play very well in draft mode. If you set it up right, it's a nice tactic. I honestly believe that these tactics can be very strong in draft mode. But they're hard to break down, right? So, you know, and then you have two strikers up in attack. And then you have feeders, right? Because you're using white center backs. So your white center backs can also cross the ball. The only thing I did was I added the what is it? I added the hard tackling. That's all. I want them to commit. Okay, let's try something, right? Let's try something different. Okay. Marking, stay on feet. Okay. Early cross, dribble less. Don't take short kicks. Distribute quickly. All right, let's see what happens. I want to hit on the counter. Just need to learn what players to pick. I actually like the fact that I can change depending on the situation, right? You have to pick a really pacey striker here, right? The AF position. There are lots of strikers here who can play in this role, right? Loads of them. The only thing is the getting the ball out. That's the problem. That's why play our defense is like such a pain in this tactic. But you can keep the ball. I went tight marking. Holland again. Bloody idiot. I don't like that. I mean, here we got Mes and Carrillo. Mazzala, DLF, wingback. I mean, we could. DLP and Libero is fine. White center back is fine. The only problem is we're getting a bit pasted here, but looking at the tactic only. DLP Carrillo. This guy is like not really a Carrillo, is he? Sheesh. Bonardi has to come down. Get Dallas in here. Get Jesus out here. Okay. Our mistake was putting Dallas in midfield. Weird, huh? The center, we will play against AI. Okay, because right now, right now, how would we tweak this? Okay, the reason why we're getting torn in the middle is because of these two roles, right? Right now, the two roles are costing us a lot. Okay, so I will probably go like CM on attack here, okay, and just leave it like that. The reason why I just changed that is because we're getting torn through the middle. Whereas because our Carrillo and Mazzala are moving out a lot, so they open the path for those one-touch passes that cut us open just now. Because that's the reason why I changed the roles to a box-to-box and a CM attack. So our players don't go too wide when we have the ball, because you see what you've done with the tactic is you made it cross specific. Because when you use a Mazzala and a Carrillo, what you're actually doing is you're putting a lot of emphasis on your wingbacks being the danger focal points of your tactic. Right, so by playing a CM on attack and a box to box, I actually gave it a bit more balance, right? So that you get an attack through the middle, and you also have the option of using crosses as well. So you're not just focusing just with crosses alone. Yeah. So it can be, you'll end up with this kind of a situation a lot more. Otherwise, you end up like, okay, fine, you got a Mazzala, you got a Carrillo, there's no half space. When they go to the half spaces, they're gonna have to look for one more pass to be made so that they can attack you can get a goal scoring opportunity. Here, you don't have to worry about that anymore because the wing back just goes down the flanks, right? And that is one of your attacking patterns already, because we removed the Mazzala out of the equation now. Right, so previously the Mazzala attack keeping on the wing back, so they will work together. Okay, let's get a cross in. So that's what's going to happen with a Mazzala and a wing back combination. So instead of doing what we just changed things around. So several things happened, right? We made changes to okay. So here, this Libero position is damn important. You're going to use the Libero in your tactic. So there are a lot of players who can play this. I would definitely go for players like you want DMs stroke central defenders who are like basically looking for players like Fabinho, even Thomas Susek, players like that. Yeah. these guys have to have very good anticipation. They have to be able to play in this position. The first thing I'll do if I start a Napoli save is sell Koulibaly. Yeah, exactly. I will never keep Koulibaly, man. First thing I do is sell Koulibaly. Won't hesitate. I'll be like very fast. No, but still it's true. Oh, he misses. Not bad, huh? We managed to claw back our deficit. And then Haaland misses. Yeah, I like this tactic now. I just saving it for myself. I'm evil. I was saving this out for myself. 5, whatever is this? What is it called? 5. Same G is 532. Okay, same G 532. Evil laugh. I make all the changes, man. We anchored the DLP. You have to make sure that those set pieces are done as well. The DLP is a good role. Yeah, I would keep the DLP. I'll definitely keep the DLP in that because you got the role that holds position. Yeah, and then I wouldn't change that to any other role. Definitely not roaming playmaker. 100%. I will not play a roaming playmaker in the DLP slot now because you need this role, right? You need this position anchored. Hey. We did it, man. What a game. What a game. Yeah, don't let's go. Let's pop this tactic in again. Okay, what's it called? It's not SimG's 532. Okay, we got Tonali, Bremer, Jesus, Koulibaly. Let's give Koulibaly a chance to play. Let's see how it does now. Liverpool play Napoli. Okay, see. We are picking the games. These are all the games that we are picking to play. And I think we didn't really pick the right players, but never mind. This is probably gonna get clobbered, man. Let's go, key highlights. Bremer, Koulibaly, Tonali, Zielinski, Koulibaly, Tonali, Bremer, Insignia, Koulibaly. It goes back to the keeper. Osimhen, Insignia through. Ah. Wow, Napoli. Yep. Enough, right? Okay. Okay, we'll see if we got any more tactics to look at. I'll put a link in chat soon. Can't be here. It's gotta be here. Sorry, brain freeze for a moment there. Part of me wants to carry on with our little adventure with Palermo. Okay, let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3 PDBs. Okay. Our request. I'm gonna get the link for you guys. Copy link. Okay, we got time for at least a few tactics, right? The link is in chat if you guys want to share your tactics. We'll try and do a few. I won't be picking more than 3. So first 3 in, you guys will do your tactics. So get your tactics in. First 3 only. So far, it's not bad, no? Even against Liverpool, right? Okay. That's when we're saying that. Who's this? Mo Salah. Is that Mo Salah? Whoever that is, it's not Mo Salah. Oh, that was a quick goal. Wait. Yeah, we just gonna go commentary mode. Right? This is the testing database, so you're gonna not see names and all that stuff. Only wants to see the Palermo adventure. I want to be in the Palermo adventure too, man. Especially we haven't seen what our wingback looks like, or rather, we haven't signed him yet, right? Oh, we have signed a wingback, right? The French boy, right? Our goal was to sign the wingback. Okay, so our request. Puppy power unite. Yen. Okay. So download this tactic first. Did I manage that time? Was it Hertha Berlin? I think it was Hertha Berlin. I managed Hertha Berlin. You know, I was so in love with my German team. So it's been a while since I played in Germany. Oops. We're playing Real Madrid. Yeah, this is fun, man. Okay. Okay, let's go. Quick pick. Oh no, sorry. Load. Bang. PYT. This the tactic. Okay, done. Alright. Oh, another 5-3. Huh? Okay. Alright. Trequartista. Okay, AM, ball winning midfielder car. Okay. You might have some issues defending this thing. Like the same issue, right? But now you play a 4-3-3, any team that's got very strong central midfield, okay, they might be able to ram me through the middle. Yeah. Okay, see. So let's assume we put him here. Defenders, users here. I feel sorry for Koulibaly. The moment I see Koulibaly in the team, that's it. Why so safe? But wingback on defense. What is the best system to use with the RGA? Probably a 4-3-1-2. 4-3-1-2s. 4-3-1-2 love the RGA. Sorry, 4-1-3-2 rather. What am I saying? 4-1-3-2, not 4-3-1-2. 4-1-3-2 loves the RGA because it's got a screen of 3 in front of it. 3 protectors. Like, that is absolutely adores the RGA. The other one is the 4-4-2 diamond. Yeah. It's got 2 very strong screens in front of it. Alright, so let's go to extended highlights. Now, problem with this tactic is the center. Ball winning midfielder and a Carrello. Now, at any point in time you want to control the center of the pitch, it becomes a bit difficult because this tactic, because it's got the AM right in front. So if you have a very strong AM, sometimes this tactic can still score goals for you because a quick release from the keeper finds the AM. but you can't really depend on that as your only outlet, right? So you need like other options as well. So you want to build play up, but the problem becomes when you're trying to build play up, you need those defenders to bring the ball forward. Because you got a Carrello who's in a half space, so he's out of the equation, right? So there's no DM. So who's going to bring the ball forward? Your right flank has got wing back on defense. He's not going to bring the ball forward. You got a problem with that flank already. So you got a problem with this flank. Yeah, Carrello is there. So who's bringing the ball forward? So you got to struggle. So you're going to have to like ask yourself, what options do you have? You know, the ball goes there, keeper has no option, right? He has to go long. It's the reason why in this tactic, like I said just now, most of your goals, right now, if you're successful, is probably down to the fact that you're releasing the ball and you're bypassing your own midfield. Bro, let's tweak this slightly. Alright, so how can we make this? Okay, ball playing defender here is good, dribble more, okay? So he's gonna carry the ball and you want him to, like, you know, push all the way. He's gonna push all the way by himself. That's it. He's got to come all the way. So why here? This is one time I'll go like, well, maybe you want to have a white center back or something, or even a white center back on attack. Okay. All right, that's it. Now I've given you now we have a role, right? That's a bit more aggressive. He's gonna bring the ball forward. There you got one wing back on defense. So let's assume that's what you really wanted. So that's one way of doing it. So you get this. We basically get like a white central defender who's pushing. I'm not saying it's the best option. I'm just saying it's an option. I personally wouldn't go with that because that makes my right flank very vulnerable. But you definitely can get I can definitely get white center backs from this position, right? This position end up in this position because of what we just done, right? Okay, so that's buying Munich. Never gonna get any peace when this safe. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn this guy into a CM on support. Keep them a bit more central. Okay, so wing back on defense. I maybe have a player here who can't really play do well. So it's like in this setup, he's going to drop deep and bust the guard. I don't know. I mean, what's he trying to do here? Who's he trying to influence? There's only no one. Carrello, nobody else. So Trequartista is like a waste. Who's he gonna create chances for? Right. So here, if you want a role that drops deep, I mean, probably a go with pressing forward and support combination. So you know, you get somebody dropping deep, one guy attacking, both keeping the defenders occupied. At least this might be one option. So we'll just make that one small change. I probably wouldn't play with Trequartista there. You could actually go with, if you want to go Trequartista, then I don't get me wrong, I think tracks are great roles, but there's going to be a lot of movement in this, right? So I would probably get all three roles to be Trequartista. So you want Wilder, you want one, go all three. But what's the point? I mean, it's like a gimmick. Okay? So unless you want it can work. I mean, it's a very gimmicky way of playing. Is it nice to watch? It can be funky. It can be quite funny. And go. I don't want to do this, but I'm just going to show you what I mean. Yeah, I know it's stupid. I personally think it's daft because I was just joking last time when I said I'm going to play with 4 Trequartistas. And then when it worked, right, I was like, oh my god, the only reason why it's working is because everyone is running all over the place and one is picking them up. So yeah. Yeah, so I would like here now we got 3 roles that are going to drop off, but then we affect ourselves in terms of being able to press. Like in I will probably play like those kind of Trequartista combinations when I have like see now you see you got one idiotic Trequartista staying all the way back. So you get one Trequartista, you see where he's come? He's come all the way inside our own third to help us try and win the ball back. Who says Trequartistas don't help us defend? So this is the thing, right? So then you get these 2 on the shoulder of the defenders. So yeah, it's one way of playing it. So I know it's gimmicky. Okay, so I'm gonna come out with this because I don't like it. So I just come to this and I'll go pressing for an attack, and then we can play with an EM on attack. Okay. Problem in back five systems. See, you're expecting this wing back to do a lot of work, but so far we haven't seen anything happen. Libero, he has to be in the opponent's third to have an impact. So let's counter press. Distribute to fullbacks, distribute backline. Okay. Let's we don't have to do this. Right. Prevent shot goalkeeper distribution is gonna affect 4 players. So one of these guys is gonna be pulled out of position. It is something you need to bear in mind. I wouldn't do that. If I don't have spare, what I'll do is this. That's why we chose these roles. Okay, so we come in here. Mark tighter. We can even do this tackle harder. All these, right? So we got mark tighter, tackle harder here. We can tell him to. We can't do it with these roles, right? So here we can tell him to mark tighter, close down more. Mark tighter, close down. Okay, so we get these two guys to close down a bit more. Balance is low risk, right? But here's slightly more direct passing, pass into space. I mean, okay, when you do this, right, slightly more direct and pass into space, hit early cross, run defense, play for set pieces, extreme high tempo. I'm trying to understand what all these instructions together are trying to achieve here. Okay, now you want the team to play without too much risk. This guy is not bombing for, he's not going to do anything for you. He's going to run, he's going to be positioned here in the transition. So who is the one playing pass into space? 1, 2, 3. Giving the ball to the opposition, basically. Right, hitting the early cross. Only these 2 players, and these guys are hitting early crosses for this group of players. And so you don't have to go like extreme high tempo. If this is counter attacking, if you want to like hit teams on the break, right, I would just do this. Something like this, right? So I get a bit more of a block, right, in this area when they're coming. Use tighter marking, get stuck in, pass into space, and hit one over the top. Okay. So what I have now is players that might hit one over the top, because that's what I seem to gather from your tactic. Okay. Now this is one option. Okay, so let's just watch it. Right? So this is like if I wanted to soak and hit, that's what I would do. For me, very important to see if my players can, move the ball up the pitch. Still not possible. There you see the wing back now is so much more aggressive. He's gonna try to smash it, yeah. But still, we're not giving them good chances. That's a lot better. It's how the tactic has been designed, right? So we got these 2 guys trying to put pressure on the defenders. It's a lot better now. Yeah. We don't want easy chances because we're sitting in a block, right? So we're just trying to. They're gonna try and get they're gonna get their shots away, but we want to be able to hit them quick after that. Yeah. All right. Okay. So still the best. Well, some of the best ways of doing it is still putting a target forward in front. Okay, so we've got the back line sorted. Okay, so now that is one option, right? So you're sitting back and soaking and hitting on the break. Okay, now let's try something different. Okay. I'm gonna take the game to them. Get stuck in is fine. Okay, I'm gonna give up the flanks. I'm gonna draw them in, and then these guys we're gonna try and hit them on the break after that. Run a defense, we get it. Dribble less. Hit the early cross. Attacking width, I'm gonna go as narrow. I don't wanna go. This standard means we use inside passes and we send the ball out to the flanks as much as we can, right? So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna reduce it slightly. Okay. Okay, boys, let's go. Okay, now instead of white center backs can do the early cross. Take few risks, shoot less often, cross from deep, far post. Okay. Take few risks, shoot less often, cross from deep, far post. Okay. I want them to cross. These guys will get the ball. I want them to cross to the far post. Now we have like these, basically a bunch of players trying to cross the ball. I don't know if it's gonna work. So far defensively, would you use a complete wingback? Yeah, I probably would. Yeah. I probably would be a bit more aggressive with my wingbacks. I want them up the pitch. Yeah, let's go this way. Okay, we go complete wingback on attack. Complete wingback on attack. Okay, I want these two guys to attack. I mean, you can even use inverted wingbacks, man. Because they sit narrow, right? So they will sit narrow, and then they'll come inside looking for the passes as well. So now we're not wasting too much time. Our only problem is we lose the ball. That's all. How the guys come back and defend. This is like trying to play a 3-4-1-2. Because essentially what we created is a 3-4-1-2. These guys are just on attack duty only, right? I don't like wingbacks on defense in this setup. No. I don't think. I mean, honestly, right? If you want to play a back five and you want to put your wingbacks on defense, I don't get it. Why do that? I mean, if you play PvP, I can see why, but I wouldn't do that against the AI, for example. Yeah. For me, like, I actually play like this a lot. I've actually played like this a few times against the AI. And you will see this and then you'll laugh. You will laugh at this setup. White center backs on attack, wingers on attack. I've done this many times. Like, the reason why I'm using like wingers on attack instead of a white wing back is because I want this guy here when I have the ball, right? Putting pressure on their fullback straight away. And then when I lose the ball, right, I want them to be on these guys immediately. If they are like wingers, they will be there. If they are wingbacks, it'll be a lot deeper. I don't play. I mean, I don't use white center backs a lot. Yeah, have you seen me play formations with white center backs? I haven't. Not a big fan myself. But I know there are a lot of people who are fans of it. So I know that there was a lot there. Initially, when I saw the role, there is definitely a lot of potential for it, right? But I will use him like this. I will use them like this, no white center backs. I will use them in a very offensive setup. Literally, what this means is I'm only playing one defender. Only playing one defender, one central defender. That's it. Because my white center backs are actually on attack. So they're acting like very aggressive fullbacks, right? Aggressive defenders. And then I get wingers to be a lot more aggressive in the final third. Yeah. That way I'm always putting pressure. You see this? My transitions are faster because my players are positioned higher up the pitch, right? You see where they are now? Right, so if they want to play the ball from the back right now, okay, my players are already in position to read the play. There. So and I get into the attacking transition a lot faster this way. So this is one of the reasons why if I were to use white center backs, I use them on attack duty. Oh yeah. You saw the all attack duty, right? You saw you guys remember the tactic. My craziest tactic in Football Manager is this tactic. I'll show you guys, right? I'll just play it very quickly. Okay, is this my craziest ass tactic? I don't know, man. I can't even remember what role it was right now. Central midfield on attack. Oh no. I did it like this. Yeah. So Gundo Volante on attack. This is my craziest tactic so far. Yeah. Did I use wingers? I can't remember or not. Okay, let's just go wingers on attack first. Yeah. Let's see if it works. White centre back on attack. White centre back on attack. It worked. I used it in versus mode against a staff member from SI. I was a goal down game, and then I used it against him, and he was shocked. He was like, he saw the tactic. Then I shared the tactic with him after that. I said, yeah, see how all attack duty is crazy, right? Okay, all right. So we got all this. Pre-match, we haven't even set our tactic yet. Okay, distribute quickly. We don't have to play our defense. We just want to see what happens, right? Okay, dribble less. Just for the fun of it. Use offside trap. Tight marking, get stuck in. Yeah, don't. Okay. Alright, Tonali, Lorenzo, Mario, Ricolo, Bali, Bremer, Martinez. This is the worst possible. Okay, let's do it. Target forward or attack. Okay. All attacks, right? There's not a single defend duty in this tactic. Okay. There's not one single defend duty, alright guys? See how insane I can be. Look at that, right? It does work. It definitely works. Yeah. So we played. I mean, I have the wrong player, man, here. This should be a guy with very good anticipation. Napoli 1, Real Madrid 0. It's all out, all aggression. This tactic, you'll see the transitions very fast. Yeah, let's change the mentality to very attacking. It's not balanced. I just want to see that. Why not use defensive wingers? I don't do defensive wingers, man. If I want to have in that earlier version, right? Yeah. You can definitely in that 3-4-1-2 version. Yeah, definitely can use defensive wingers. Okay, wait, hold on. The goalkeeper released the ball. Yeah, we're just gonna go Kia. Still Kia. Okay, more and more funky. I mean, have fun with the game. The thing is, there's no right or wrong way of playing the game. Right? Somebody's probably gonna come to you and say, "Oh, this is unrealistic." To hell with it, man. This is a game. Just have fun. Right? I know that there are guys, there's other guys, right? I mean, you're not in the community, basically. We always discuss this tactics privately, and then we'll try out nonsense out together all the time, and yeah, just have fun. The idea is the idea here behind this is simple enough, right? Okay. Why does it work? Okay, first up, in the transition, we're gonna have all those players attacking, so they actually get into attacking positions in the build-up play very quickly. So essentially, I've basically look at this, right? Who's defending now? One defender. And then look at where this guy is up. So you got my defenders, right? So it's very, it will follow the flank that you're attacking on, right? So this, you're pushing forward, and then all you're attacking the channels with all the 5 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can have a lot of fun. Just have to let yourself go, man. That's all. Yeah, I want to know if I can make this even more funky. All right, okay, let's try something. I think we want to add. Wait, I read Mark Titan. Mark Titan is a team, right? Okay. Edit. Let's see if we can do something. This is a right winger, right? Okay. I want it to mark the left fullback. Okay. And I want this guy to mark the right fullback. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, the goalkeeper is defending with one defender only. And one defender didn't help him out. One defender didn't bother. He said, I don't care. They're all the defenders. Look at that, man. They're all going, man. I mean, it's just for fun. But the thing is, if you're a bit daring, right? There are so many things you can do. Just crazy. Yeah. Of course, we've gone to the ultimate extreme end of the game, which is let's go with very attacking mentality. Let's now go with pass into space as well. I'll drop this a bit. Okay. Why don't we use the flanks a bit more? Okay. All right, let's go. Koulibaly won a tackle. Can you believe it? Inside our half. Oh no, it's a penalty. Oh, okay. Oh, he's gonna smash it. Yeah. He scored. Ah, such a waste. Such a waste. Oh yeah, we did the fullbacks. That's the reason why. I was looking for the marking. Yeah. Now our counter attack isn't as fantastic as it was earlier because we went and did the position marking, right? The position marking has affected our transitions. See, the fullback, the wingers always tracking the fullbacks now. It's affected our tactic. So I think the one thing you don't want to do, sorry, when you make this tactic, is you do not want to do this. Okay, don't do this. If you do this, you're asking for trouble. Yeah, this is what we did. Other than that, it can be quite funky. Right, man. That's it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, oh, we got 3 more. Okay, that's remember I said 3 tactics only, right? So I'm looking at a time clock. Okay, next tactic, Kindred Spirit. Oi, we almost pulled an equalizer back using a ridiculous asinine tactic of mine. Oh, one wild tactic. Oh, I think it would have been better off if you had used double AFs. or double pressing forwards on attack. But never mind, it's okay. Okay, all right, next one. Okay, let's go. We got file open the window, download. We got Kindred Spirit. Long time no see, man. Kindred Spirit, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you don't have COVID like me. Or I had COVID like me. I don't have COVID anymore. I just have a bloody cold. Lingering effects of COVID. That's what I'm suffering with. Okay, load. Please. Kindred Spirit. Another 523. Okay, let's go, man. We're probably gonna lose our job. Because this is just using the tester, right? No thanks, man. I don't want to tempt fate with another COVID attack. We're lucky that so far, I mean, all things considered, we didn't get all things considered, right? We were not hit that as badly as some other people. So I'm blessed. I mean, thank God for that. Some people I know the COVID was really difficult for them. So we've been blessed. We can still have a sense of humor about it. Wow. That was a lot of players suspended. One game, right? A whole team was suspended. Okay, all right. Okay, Kindred Spirit of 523. Looking at it. All right. DM. Okay, this I'll fix this. I wouldn't do this, right? Just at the least cover for your central defender if you want to play a defend duty in front of him. I don't see the point of having a defend duty in front of a defender in such close proximity. Yeah, you will have issues in the transition. Like a ball over the top easily gets behind your defense kind of thing, right? So I'll probably cover here if you want it. And then I like the idea of pressing forward and an advance forward, like a very simple setup, right? For counter attacks, it could be a really quick out for you to go and score goals. Yeah. Not bad. I would just make that one small change. That's it. Other than that, I don't think you have too many issues. Let's see. Okay. And go to key highlights. Ooh, almost conceded. Okay, what have you got here? Take furious, tackle harder. Pass it shorter. Okay, here when you play ball playing defenders, I'll probably tell them to stay a bit wider. Especially you got wing backs on attack. That's what you do. Okay. You want them to be positioned a bit further away, a bit further on the right, so that when the wing backs go attacking, they'll cover the area. Okay. Not bad. Small shift. Instant report. Okay. Alright, next one. This guy, DM on defend, very defensive. I get it. I mean, it's safe. You definitely need the best kind of defender in this position. I'm just worried that your DM on defense gets pulled up with especially you're defending deep. A very strong team. There's a very strong team against you're face to face against a very strong team, right? Then you got a defend duty and a defend duty on top of each other. So one ball over the top, and it's easy for your defenders to get pulled out of position, right? Yeah. So we just adjusted that. Let's see what happens. See that? You see these two coming so close together? over the top here. This tactic is going to see a lot of those kind of goals. Yeah, so leave it. Minor adjustments only for this tactic, because this tactic is designed more like soak and hit kind of tactic, right? So and I like this. This is something better. Which your wingbacks are on attack. You get CM, yeah, brilliant. I like it. AF and Poacher is a nice combination as well. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, very simple combination. Yeah, it works, man. For me, it does work. Yeah. I just made one change to a CD cover. That's it. So that I don't get the two of them being too close to each other. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of these, which is you're gonna get a lot of these kind of chances, right? They swing from one end to the other end. It's that kind of a shape. You're gonna see that. If you want it to be a camping tactic, then you gotta just change things like right defense. Don't need to run. Maybe walk ball into box, go low, cross, walk ball into box. You can drop your tempo. Yeah. Other than that, no. I mean, I probably wouldn't change. Yeah, this is just nice. I mean, I don't see the point unless you're camping. I don't think you want to go camping with this tactic. I don't think anybody makes a 5-3-2 to, hey, I'm gonna go camping and I'm gonna generate a very high possession-based tactic. I'm like, dude, seriously, back 5. What do you expect those wingbacks to do? Yeah. So not bad. I like the tactic. It's pretty solid, man. Pretty solid. Just make one or two changes. Maybe this guy will cover. That's it. Yeah. Other than that, I wouldn't change it. Yeah. Okay, next beautiful tactic. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, done. Kindred Spirit, Mashine. I will do Akeem Bobies as well. I feel bad for you. You're the only one sitting there. Damn it. I was just 4 minutes late. Okay, where is this? Why do I have 2 windows open? Okay. Okay, come on. My sign. Is that my sign? Okay, my sign. Copy. Put this here. Come in here. Load. There. Bring a tag thing. My sign. Where are you? Trident. Okay, alright. Okay. Yeah, to do low crosses. To the byline, no, not easy. Gotta play a high mentalities as well. Then high defensive lines. Doesn't always happen. Yeah. You're most likely gonna get him around here, dropping crosses. I mean, I've had one white center back go all the way to the byline. Oh man, like 1 out of 100 games playing, I can't think. So it doesn't happen every game. Okay, overall, not a bad tactic. I see the natural focus that's coming because you're inverted winger. Looking to release goals for the right foot. This guy. So I see this here. This entire area of the pitch, working to get this guy to score goals. I mean, I probably would play the CM on attack here, the box-to-box midfielder here. But when you have an inverted winger here, he might play the CMA into goal scoring positions too. That's why I think it's still it's mood, right? Depends on what you want. I wouldn't change this tactic either, man. I don't change tactics for the sake of changing them, just to say, hey, no, I can make tactics. I'm better at this than you are. Man, the tactic looks good. Why would I want to change it? It's fine. Right. This guy is going to check the run. I mean, if I were you, I'd probably do. Hey, you see, he done it as well. Stay wider. I'm like, he's already done this. What am I going to do now? Maybe what? Just to be a nitpicker of our poses. But then you only look for this guy, not for this guy. So, shit, take this off as well. Okay, and other than that, yep. Nothing here I want to change. Okay, you have to do compression in the final third a bit more. Like sometimes you want to push for a quick start, right? You can do the offside trap, go pressing. Yeah, then go for low cross. That's something I'd add. So they get cutbacks as well. The cutbacks could happen because the wingback gets around the defense. Yeah. Sometimes these wingbacks will get into the opponent's third. Okay, now you see, sometimes what I like to do is, oh, this is different. Okay, this is something I might do because I'm insane. Okay. I might do this. Yeah, I do this a lot, in fact. Yeah. Yeah, get a bit insane, definitely. Yeah. Hey, COVID affected my sense of humor. What am I supposed to say? Hey, dribble more even. I took everything. Yeah. Oh, dear Lord, what is he doing? Yeah, he's just going in there. He's just picking everything up. Yep. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Okay, inverter winger. Yep. Okay, no. Now I'm going to go camping. I'm going to attack this guy. So what I'm doing is I'm actually using a pressing forward attack instead of an advanced forward. There is a reason why. Because I want him sitting on the defender's shoulder of the defender. Yeah, so we're gonna be aggressive to the max. Okay. Let's do this. This is not massively aggressive yet. Yeah. Alright. Let's go, baby. 2 wingbacks. Why am I doing it? Why am I doing that? Okay, the question you should actually be asking is why am I doing that? I'm doing that because they're playing with back 5. They're wingbacks. I don't want the wingbacks ever to come out. So I'm actually sitting on these wingbacks with these 2 guys on attack duty, pushing these guys up high up the pitch with wingback on attack. Yes, it's very risky, but hey man, why not? Take a chance. Take a chance. Yeah, do it. On new goalkeeper. On new striker. Fabian with the ball. De Lorenzo. Lozano. Gives it to Nahli. Gives it to Muriel. Muriel says, give it to Lorenzo. Lorenzo says, hey, I'm here. Okay. All right, let's get into the area. We get a penalty. Hey, Mixer, how are you, man? That's it. So the thing is this, right? There's nothing. I'm not the kind of person that's going to say, hey, there's only one way to play a tactic. Right, why I did this is simple. Wingback. Nobody's coming up. These 2 can only get into these AMs can only be triggered when these wingbacks get up the pitch and these 2 APs can deliver the passes. But when I do this, when I get this guy to attack, they're keeping this guys pinned back. So their route to these 2 is severely compromised, right? So, and I'm pushing high up the pitch using those rules. So they can't come out now. So all you see is us attacking them. We get 2 more, and we get another goal. So you have options within your own tactic to dial things up. Okay, so I got the goal, right? So why do I need to score anymore, right? So you come back to your original tactic again. You go support. And then you come in here, you go support. Because it's a safe tactic, but we were not scoring goals, right? No more compression. See this? If I leave this, my backline tracks back with the ball. But if I put this up, my backline tries to catch them offside. Remember, this defensive line will influence your backline, right? So when you play with a higher defensive line, it just basically tells them your positioning is going to be affected. So you're further away from goal when we don't have the ball. Alright, they changed formations. Oh shit. Oh man, have a good one, man, Maximovic. Okay, so that was the tactic from Massine. Not bad. Just have to make 1 or 2 small changes. That's it. And you'll be fine. Okay. Next one we got. Oi, Akim Bobi's last one. Sorry, man. Cobra-san. Coming live. Oh no. I don't do saves, man. Sorry. Oh, no. I don't do a whole file save. Sorry. We only do tactics. Okay. So don't upload your entire save. I won't be taking that. Akim Bobes! Long time no see. Hope you're well. Okay. Done. For this time, less. I don't know who you play because it depends on which of the managers get to the game first. Huh. Atletico Madrid. Got the other manager. Okay. Yeah, it's bloody abysmal with the mood of this team. Okay. Alright. Which one is it? Kindred Deep Register. I think it's this one. Akim Bobes 521 version 79. Oh, there's a lot of versions when you've been working on. Try to maximize wide center back and inverted wing back combination. I won't say you're going to be able to maximize it, because they're both going to be in the same. They'll be crossing each other's paths. Yeah. Front three to be connected, have fluid issues. Yeah. Okay. Building back three partnerships. How do you have a back three partnership? Back three partnership only builds up. A partnership only builds up when you're performing well, right? So that means you're winning games and your defensive partnership actually wins headers. Right? That's the defensive actions. So the only way you're going to build up a back three partnership is by not conceding goals. Yeah. Attacking trident struggles to score probably because of lack of support from this combination. Because you're okay. I can see what's happening with tactic. It's kind of a tactic, right? It's harakiri, you just want to charge through the middle. The moment you meet up with a team that doesn't let you play that way, you struggle. You're gonna have to change. You're better off playing a bit more aggressively. Here, why is this guy invert DLP or defend? Why does I go invert? You want to play invert wing back, go attack, man. Why is this guy a defend duty? If he's a defend duty, why is this guy a support duty? Let him go, man. You already got like 3 defenders. So as this guy pushes up, there comes into the center. That's the only change. Right, so you got wingback attack this way. Shadow striker, DLP. I mean, that's how I would set it up, but here you need this guy to stay wider. Because this wingback is attacking, so you need this guy to stay a bit wider to protect this side of the pitch. Here, if you got to play like this, your inverted wingback support, he's not doing you any favors. He's just like, okay, maybe I should go up, maybe I should not go up, maybe I should go up, maybe I should not go up. Forget it, just tell him to go up. Inverted wingback, tell him to be an inverted wingback out there. You're probably gonna get clobbered by him, man. Oops, try. Oh, sorry, sorry, wrong game. We gotta go to another game. Okay. Oh, which assistant manager is managing? Okay, so we got okay again. So we go inverted wingback on attack, and this guy while playing defender on no edit. Stay wider, bang. Okay, that's what happens. That would be the change I make. But a combination up top, right? The 3 strikers will only play well together. The 3 strikers will only get into business if you can get the ball up the pitch. That's all. Yeah. So if your partnership is not doing well here, it's generally because of a lack of play from the flanks, right? Bringing the ball up. So I made one or two changes. That's it. Your tactic. You need to get that wing back on the right attacking. So you got an inverted wing back. So I mean, you chose an inverted wing back. That's your preferred role. So if you want to play inverted wing back, don't play him on support, man. Just get him off the pitch. Yeah. Since you have a DLP on defense. Yep. Yeah. Then you'll be fine. Yeah, then you'll be fine. Yeah. I just make one change, that's it. Because otherwise you're never gonna get the ball out of the pitch. So far, yeah, look okay, man. I mean, it looks a lot better now. Yeah. Oh, of course, every tactic depends on the kind of players that you have, right? But also, I mean, I definitely won't play. Okay, let's change this to inverted wingback on support again, like you had just now, and now we play without. You know, let's see what happens on the. I'm not a big fan of the inverted wingback on support in this setup. No, I'd rather it be inverted wingbacks. I mean, if it were me, I'd just go in like wingback on attack, inverted wingback on attack, get them high up the pitch. They almost conceded a goal. Because when you play this DLP, it's a defend duty. You want the role to be a bit more, the role beside him to be a bit more punchy. Hey man, this is gonna have to be the last one. I can barely keep up, man. Coughing so much. They don't play white centre back. They ball playing defender. Why do you want to play a white centre back? I don't understand. If you want to play a white centre back, you want him to get up the pitch. You want him to like deliver across. You want him to play a part in the attacking transitions. That's why you play white centre backs. You don't play a white centre back and hope he doesn't make it go forward. That's when you pick a white centre back. That's what you want, right? So you want to have like, if you want to play a white centre back, you want to make sure that he has an influence here as well. Not it's very defensive. No. I mean, I just said it worked better without my changes, right? Actually, okay. I was on the right then. I was looking at the right flank. This is where we conceded the goal. Right, the gap. Guys, you might as well just get up the pitch, man. Okay, right, and then go. Stay wider. You gotta stay wider on this. You gotta push him out so that these two guys protect the side properly. So if I were you, if you want to play inverted wing back, have him attack, have the other guy as a ball playing defender and time to stay wider. Alternative B is to play this role in your tactic instead of playing him as a inverted wing back. You can also play him as a wing back. So like here, this role, right? Instead of inverted wing back, go in like this. Wing back attack. It's still a very viable thing to do. But yeah. But here the thing is, when you have wide centre backs, they help to pivot your attack. So as they move up the pitch, right, they support the play. The reason why I like wide centre backs is I probably would go Okay, when do I use white center backs? When I'm playing like this. Then I play white center backs because then these guys become like a pivot. So when they push up, this guy pushes up, this guy pushes into this area, right? Then he's got somebody to cross the ball to. This player here. So if I wanted to play white center backs, it'll be because I'm using this kind of formation. If you're not using this kind of formation, don't bother. Just play with ball playing defenders. If you're gonna do this, go with ball playing defenders. They're so much better. Because then I don't need this guy, you know, I don't need this guy in this position like, oh, Keshi tried to play a cross into this position. Otherwise, he's going to bring the ball. He might end up asking for problems, right? So I will probably just play, see, you play white center back. Crossing from deep. The only difference here, I go ball playing defender. Stay wider. More importantly, he doesn't get influenced by the crossing instructions that a white center back gets. See this? Because I play white center back, all these come into play, you know. He might make crosses from deep. He will definitely think about it, right? So he's going to get to that position. He's going to think, hey, should I cross? I don't want you to think about crossing the ball. There's nobody to cross the ball to. Who's he going to give the ball to? Yeah, so that's how I would set it up, man. Hey guys, my cough is really, really bad now. So I need to call the stream. My slow recovery back into normal streaming continues, but I don't think we'll be continuing with the stream. Because all things considered, I'm doing a charity stream in a couple of weeks' time where I'm supposed to stream for 4 hours. Holy cow, that's gonna be tough, man. And we're gonna just recover from COVID. It'll be tough. 4 hours charity stream. I mean, I'm doing something with a couple of friends for the cancers, for the guys who get cancer. So I thank everybody for popping on today's stream. Sorry, excuse my coughing, man. I'm going through a whole bout of coughing right now. So thank you for popping on the stream. If I got through your tactics, if I didn't get through your tactics, I am sorry. Some of you missed out, 100%. A few of you missed out, and yeah, I wasn't able to cover all the tactics. Hopefully I'll do it again with you guys next week. So thank you very much. You guys, please stay safe, take care of each other, stay healthy, drink lots of water, stay hydrated, don't get COVID like me. Please don't get COVID like me, man. Wish you the best. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.